when there's no grass around me, but we are going to have the A hit coming through right off the bat, and Eastern Lowell, and if she playing far, or at least one player playing far away, that's going to be Lowell, is able to get a couple of picks on the way through. A nice flashbang, though, at JAPALENO to maybe open up the push in towards CT spawn, but it's going to be the counter push now coming out of MOVISTAR.
Desmond needs to hit some shots here, Mop. The first will go his way, but the trades are back and leaves just Tabs alone, the new buy on the block for JAPALENO. Doesn't really stand a chance here. Bomb's not planted for him, so even if he had managed to get a kill or two, chances are they would have just gone straight for the bomb defusal, so all too easy for Movistar Riders in the end. I'm actually quite interested in what his positioning was. I guess it was to try and cut off anybody.
So far, I do have players in the vicinity that they could take down. We've seen some heavy investment on the CT side to make sure to not let go of that mid control, which is so contrasting to some of the games we saw last week with Endpoint actually up against Tricked, where mid was given up for the most part, I felt like, by both teams. But Freddy, I'm going to get the first kill. Easter's going to be the one to fall. Mopaz is going to be under some pressure towards the B site, but it's all about the bomb moving towards this A position.
There's some awkward positions to clear, actually, on this A site. Like, clearing Lau out of the close angle, it's going to be tough, but Relax has already got another kill. Now, this is a real problem for the CT side. They've lost 2 guns, making a third. Things are starting to slip away. I mentioned at the beginning of the round that JAPALENO are very good with these pistols, and it's shining through already. Only 2 players remaining. This was supposed to be a round where you're just trying to build up as much cash as possible. Alex slightly missing the jump, but it will give a little bit of space. However, Tabs quickly trading things back, leaving Mopaz alone. 1 versus 3. I'm not really sure if this is even worth going for at this point. So many players left to find, and they know exactly where he is. He's going to go pushing on to Relaxer, who is just wasting his time at this point. He'll finally get the first kill, but I think he's taken too much damage, and, well, defusing this bomb seems unlikely. He still manages to get the kill, however. The tap onto the bomb. Is it going to bait out Des? And he's waiting for him. Will get the final kill, so he at least wipes him down. It's even an ace for Mopaz, but...
Let's pick him up. Let's pick him up. I wonder if any casters have, you know, because usually there's a jump from like pro player to caster. That's awkward.
There we go. Okay, he got the kill. It's fine.
There's normally like a jump from pro player to like caster, right, as an analyst. I wonder if there's ever been a jump from like caster to pro player. Maybe I could be the first.
No,
and Tom's silence give me the confidence to do it.
Technically, NATO casted with me before, and he is now a pro player again.
That doesn't count. he pro player again. I mean, he was before
the grand final of an event, so you know.
I don't think I've ever casted a grand final of a CS event.
That's interesting.
Yeah, way to rub it in. Well, with the first kill coming through, still has the AK that is able to rescue off the Tabs. He's going to be over towards, I believe, short, if I'm not mistaken. So he does have the opportunity to provide some sort of cover on the B push. This would be horrible if JAPALENO do lose this round somehow and still has the potential to pull it off. There's another kill coming through. Alex gets one as well with the help of the flashbang. And just like that, it's down to just 2 players. But Relaxa might not be done. He gets himself the first. He can't quite hit. But they have the glow, they have the Mac 10, but they have the 3 AKs. And look at Alex's position. He's changed things up. So he did get aggressive towards underpass before. Now he's going to be holding off towards middle. Steel's going to be on short. It looks like the push will come in towards B. But again, Steel is just waiting with his open arms for them to jump directly into it to get him some kills. But Plesson has pushed up middle. It's going to counter him. And that leaves a lot of pressure on the B site.
That bomb down already, but doesn't. It's going to give them a chance. The issue, though, taking so much damage. Mopaz still alive at the back of the site. They haven't been able to clear him, and they won't be able to. Again, a lot of damage done early on. And Easter just getting aggressive in towards the connector, really causing them problems. We've seen a couple of players now really challenge for middle. Starride is clearly feeling confident and just waiting for the peek out from Freddy Frog. You can call that one through smoke if you want, but I'm not sure I quite agree. Definitely saw him. And the T's are just getting bogged down. And most of the time when you have a team that almost wants the pick play, the best thing to do is just not challenge them. But Movistar are going, okay, anything you can do, we can do better. Have just fought them tooth and nail. They're not allowing the Swedes any map control whatsoever.
I think Movistar just showing, not like lack of respect in a rude way, but I guess showing more confidence that they know they can hit these shots. They know they can really funnel JAPALENO into these rough positions. I mean, Alex has been on a tear before he does fall down there. It's still going to be the 3-on-2 man advantage. Going to be in favor of Movistar. but how do they really get in towards one of these sites? Like, Mopaz has just been this immovable force towards B. He will have an AK. He will be by himself at the moment. And the bomb looks like it will head in this direction. With about 25 seconds left to go, they're going to have to pick up the pace here momentarily if they want to get this bomb planted. And actually, Mopaz is backed away from B, so it looks like they might just give them the site. Potential for the bomb to be planted, but again, Mopaz is going to be watching the cross here, or was, as he rotates right in towards site.
Gotta be careful, though. This is their best opportunity for a 1v1 duel. Gonna spot him out on the bin, and he'll be gone. They're now actually going to take over the market control. Bomb planted in a passive position, just trying to make sure they're safe. Easter looking for the pick, and he'll get it as well. Relaxer so low on HP, needs to try and take this fight. I think he knows that Lau's here, and he's actually going to hit the headshot. Has an opportunity to win this 1v1. Easter, though, tapping the bomb, just trying to bait him out. A chance for a second ace already for the Spanish side. Relaxer waiting patiently.
Aggression out of Mopaz coming straight up in towards middle. Relaxa. Well, he had the phenomenal last round this time. Just ragdolls around in mid. And the push in towards B has already been halted.
Yeah, this is the round where they have the chance to break MOVISTAR's economy as well. You can already see Alex has been forced onto a deagle. Now, there is a gun at the top of mid, but good luck retrieving it. Lesson will pick up the mantle of the AWP. Now just going to head into this B site. Steel waiting, a rotation quickly in from Mopaz as well, and they haven't spotted him. This is a position you need to be clear. He's just stood on the default spot of the site. Still, Steel hasn't been removed just yet. They're trying to find the remaining players. Pleasant will be able to pick off one. He's now got 3 more to find. I even think he'll know that somebody's already crossed over to the van, so chance of this clutch and null and steal, where you basically just let off Movistar Riders. You give them an opportunity to build some economy, but with these fast plays, I don't know if it's going to be expected. Alex already gone. The AK retrieved as well for Relaxer. We saw how much damage he could do before. He sprays down 2 through the gap. He should be dead here, but he's going to get a 4th. Just 1 man remaining.
Towards A, though, and we can also see that Movistar have 2 players towards ramp, so really trying to prevent this execute from really even happening. There you go. Low gets the pull down on the 2 before he does get finished off. Rotations have come in as well, and somehow Tabs a headshot through the smoke onto Alex. And that puts things down to a 3-on-3, and they're just going to back away from this. They realize with that smoke at A ramp, and obviously with the time it's taken, there's almost a guarantee the reinforcements have come back on the A site, which leaves Mopaz alone towards B. But he does have his trusty FAMAS. There's tons of time for JAPALENO to still work with here.
ETs have had to use a lot of their utility as well. Luckily, the 1 man on B does still have a smoke and an incendiary. Also left Relaxer behind, just in case anybody gets cheeky, tries to get a bit aggressive into the ramp to find out information. It seems like, at least for now, are playing fairly calm. They're rotating a 2nd player into B. The AWP's going to be switched over between the brothers. Now Tabs really trying to sell this fake, but it has not worked at all. Steel already going to drop 1. Freddy Frogs 2.
Pretty damn consistent so far within the lineup out of Movistar. So I think he's top frag at the moment. Alex, in the meantime, they don't expect that. And how does he get 3 kills off of that as well? He uses the flash of his enemies to his advantage, and eventually he will be disposed of, but not before getting a 3K for a massive lead from Movistar to guarantee themselves the first half victory.
The flashbangs definitely helped him out quite significantly, and they didn't even know that Easter was still down there. So, Tabs. Oh, we're going to need another ace. Not going to.
A done deal round from Movistar with what he's seen out of his spray control. Mopaz again. Gonna get super aggressive. That deep smoke gives them the ability to shoot them as they come through, and it's just 1 by 1 at a time. Maybe they're finally going to back away, realize this isn't the moment to go for it, but Mopaz is actually going to get aggressive to still hold this angle. Again, the aggression catching JAPALENO off guard in quite a few rounds. And that's what we saw when Movistar was, snowballing the game at the 6-2 scoreline, as you mentioned. Like, this aggression was catching them off guard. And yet again, Steel is there to join Mopaz.
Very similar scenario as the last round. Tabs having to try and clutch this out a little bit further away. It seems like they put him in more of a lurk position just because he is the new member of the team. It kind of makes sense. They wouldn't have had too much time to get him up to speed. Nice shot onto Lau. The only worry is that he has taken so much damage off that duel. The chances of him winning this fight are significantly lower. There's still utility available for the CT side, but the defense is separated. So there is a possibility to find that 1v1. The only question is he going to expect Alex's position? This is almost brutal at this point, as it looks like he's about to go running straight into the trap.
Yeah, to play off.
Well, this is a bomb plant strategy. The whole goal is to just get that bomb down, get some extra money, make things a little bit difficult in the next round, and I think they may have just succeeded. There needs to be a nade or something dunked in to kill off Lau, and, well, exactly what they needed to do. He even gets another kill.
Not bad. I mean, might be met with some Freddy Frog, and P9 in hand, gets the first kill. Alex trying to redeem his teammate, he's going to fall as well. And now they've got themselves 2 AKs they can pick up. Maybe Relax with the AWP is all they're going to need, as well as they try to push out a Palace, and JAPALENO almost forced up by. Should be able to come out with a round victory here and massive weapon upgrades.
I don't know how they keep doing this. It seems like when they have a worse buy, they're a better team, which is some sort of miracle that they're being able to throw out each time. The twin brothers also being utter heroes, but maybe we're about to finally see one of those clutches go back the other way. A 2 versus 5. We've seen one of these before on the other side, in the other half. Minute to play with as well for Movistar, so it's not like they're out of this round by any stretch of the imagination. Weaponry has, of course, been picked up. Freddy Frog somewhat alone, actually, on this B site, so if they can isolate him, they'll have an afterplant situation. There isn't a kit. He is going to be waiting just on the corner, though. A bit of an awkward angle to clear, just waiting for the headshot, and the free kill comes in on the first. He's done his job already. Just made this scenario very unlikely for Steel, who is looking now to try and push between 2 players. One on short, one right back behind the bench. This should be completely impossible, and especially with the time left, drastically. So there's a possibility that some of the JAPALENO players won't quite have the same performance. It's also possible they're just having a bit of a bad day. Incendiary goes down. Dezen has now spotted the push, but there's nothing he can do about it. Mopod's so aggressive. His 23rd kill of the game. This is a save. This is nothing but a save. You are not retaking this B site in a 4v5 afterplant situation where the T still have almost all of their utility. It's just not happening.
I mean, you might as well save the weapons anyways. Going into MOVISTAR bait on 14. You lose that next round, you're looking at just the potential of an overtime, which is already going to be rough. I imagine if Movistar do get back on the CT side, they're not going to let the mistakes happen from before. Not going to let Relaxa get an ace, and then him burning alive at the A site. It's a clean round. And again, like we saw the stack out of JAPALENO towards the A site and leaning towards mid too. Even one player alone at the ace or the B site. And a good call. Good read on Movistar to go for that.
Again, it's Steel this time to lead the charge. He's made his way past the Incendiary. Dezen is alone. He has no support. Exactly the same round and exactly the same result.
And that was even with some missed flashes and some like missed smokes coming down on Movistar. They're just able to completely overwhelm him. And yeah, why wouldn't they be able to? A nice little smoke to stop the Molotov. Steel just completely through the smoke, takes down Relax. They lose another off, but it looks like Pleasant might be able to recover it. And we're going to see Movistar get up to 15 rounds now. They're going to save these last 3 weapons. And the money for Des and Relax is really not going to be there. This is going to be even tougher round for them now. And maybe a little bit more of an early commitment towards the B site in terms of put a second player there, prevent them from just rushing straight in would be ideal. And then Movistar can say, hey, let's just rush A now against you. And this aggressive style has worked so far.
Yeah, that call from Steel is a bold one, but an awesome one at the same time. I love the...
Oh, don't tell me they put 4 players B now. Okay, now 2 towards B, 1 towards mid.
Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Just exactly what you said. Now they'll rush A, and they did. They'll leave Relaxer with his 1 kill. There's a much higher chance of retaking this, though. But even still, the same applies. They've got lots of utility to expend to hold them back. And the CT side, well, they also have a lot to retake with.
There's also Freddy flanking him from behind. He's actually going to clear out Palace, where Easter's going to be waiting with the AWP. The clock is starting to tick, and they're still looking for some kills. They're going to catch that one. Mopaz being caught as the smoke does dissipate. Again, in towards Palace, a big kill potentially coming through. Steel alleviates some pressure from Connector. And Easter takes down Tabs, but the flank comes in. Freddy gets the kill, and it's all on Alex alone versus 3. Can he somehow pull this off? He's in CT spawn. He gets the first. He gets the second as well. The bomb is not being defused anymore. Just spraying through the smoke.